For some analysis, we are joined now by RT International correspondent Caleb Maupin, who's in New York. All right, Caleb, with this agreement, North Korea actually promises to dismantle a nuclear test site as well as a missile engine test site, or I'm sorry, a nuclear site. But that's only if the United States agrees to some reciprocal steps. What is the North Korea agreement asking for the United States to do?
Well, these are very exciting developments out of Pyongyang, where we have the two Korean leaders meeting. Now, in exchange for destroying these key sites, North Korea is asking for an end to the provocative military exercises. They're also calling for some no-fly areas near the demilitarized zone that divides the peninsula. Now, North Korea has actually gone as far as to say that they will dismantle the Yongbyon nuclear complex, which is essential in their nuclear program. They'll dismantle it in exchange for a formal end to the Korean War. You may be surprised to realize this, but the Korean War that started in 1950 is still technically going on. They're asking for a formal declaration that the Korean War is over, and then they'll dismantle this key nuclear complex.
A major development, Caleb, there. And of course, the Trump administration has complained that progress on denuclearization on the peninsula has been too slow. But in fact, North Korea has taken several steps to demonstrate good faith on this issue. Can you remind viewers what those have been?
Well, we've already seen North Korea destroy a key underground nuclear test site. They've also they've gone as far as to have a moratorium on missile and nuclear tests. Now, the Trump administration is saying that this simply isn't enough. They want immediate nuclear disarmament. In the aftermath of that historic handshake we saw in Singapore, now that the cameras have gone away, the USA doesn't seem to be as optimistic as it was about, the two Koreas getting together and resolving the nuclear issue on the peninsula. Right now, the USA is actually insisting that the North and the South don't connect themselves and engage economically. We saw the UN command, which is controlled by the United States. The name is like a misnomer. It's left over from the Korean War, the so-called UN command, basically blocking the construction of a railroad connecting the peninsula. And around the world, a lot of people feel like the way to resolve this conflict is to bring North Korea into the world economy. They've got a lot of coal. Let them sell it on the international market. Let them start making money, let them be part of the global economy. It's pretty clear Washington doesn't see it that way and is pushing for economic isolation of North Korea.
And very briefly, Caleb, can you just give your reaction to this effort by the Korean leaders to bring both countries closer together? I mean, why is this summit so historic?
Well, right now, Moon Jae-in, the leader of South Korea, is in the north, and he is not being treated like an enemy. They're treating him as one of their own. And these are feelings that are pretty widespread throughout the peninsula. We saw that at the Olympics when the North Korean delegation was met with massive applause in the south. Korea is one country. It's one nation. They've been around. They've got thousands of years of history. These are the people that actually developed the printing press. A long history. They've been through Japanese occupation and now decades of division. And at this point, as the economy in that part of the world is developing, we see the Belt and Road Initiative led by China. We see the Eurasian Economic Union led by Russia. As people in that region are starting to develop economically, we're seeing a lot of people around there saying, look, it's time to bury the hatchet. Korea has been divided for too long. This is one people. This is one country. It's about time they start making progress and getting along. And we're starting to see some key progress taking place.
And these points that you've just raised are something we never hear in the mainstream media. So we appreciate you, Caleb Maupin, for coming on and breaking it all down.
Pleasure to be.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.